Pastor Diane from Norfolk Wesleyan Church.
And I'm Pastor Peggy from Slave Lake Wesleyan. Welcome to Tadpole Thursday.
Oh,
Yay! So excited for today. We've got
Tadpole Thursday. Tadpole Thursday. Yay!
We have got such a great show for you today.
Oh, it's gonna be fun!
Crafts and story time, and I love the craft.
It's so much fun. Actually, I'm going to put on the screen right now a list of the things that you'll need for the crafts. So you might want to go and gather some stuff up.
You can always put this on pause too.
Yes. Pause is a good thing.
Pause is a good thing.
And if you have any comments, we'd love to see them down in the comments. And hey, Pastor Peggy, we are now on YouTube.
I know, right? So you can go back there. You can watch our very first. We now have a YouTube channel that is.
And what is the YouTube channel, Pastor Peggy?
Lockdown Lunacy.
Lockdown Lunacy.
We're moving up in the world. We have like 3 views. That was me, you, and my daughter.
There you go.
Oh boy. Anyway, it's fun. So, but they're all there, and you can go back and you can watch from the beginning to right now today. And our People's Choice Award goes to Lockdown Lunacy.
Lockdown Lunacy. And there's actually playlists. So if you just want to watch the Tuesday episodes, you can go ahead and watch Trivia Tuesdays.
Oh.
Or Water Wednesdays.
So what story do we have today?
We have a story about the fruit of the Spirit.
Fruit of the Spirit, not a coconut. Is that the way that song goes?
I do not know that song. Would you like to teach us that song?
I can't remember that song.
Well, maybe while I read the story, you can think about it, remember it, and sing it to us after the story.
Yeah, probably not. I tell you what I will do. I will look for a link and I'll put it in our comments below.
Well, watch the story now. It's a good story. We'll be right back. Hi, today we're going to read 9 Fruits Alive. Discover the Fruit of the Spirit. It's written by Mindy McDonald and it's illustrated by David Austin Clark. Charlie P. Cooper, don't you know you need some fruit to help you grow? Apples, bananas, grapes are yummy, but fruit of the Spirit is for more than your tummy. Love is a fruit that is good for your heart. Giving Dad hugs is a good place to start. Joy is a fruit you can pass along by singing your favorite silly song. What's your favorite silly song? Peace is meant for you to share with friends who are fighting and need some care. Patience is a fruit you can bring outside to have while you wait for your turn on the slide. Kindness is sharing your best bouncy ball or helping someone up after they fall. Goodness is a fruit you should have each day by helping your mom put your toys away. Faithfulness is being a friend to the end, playing together till you're 110. Gentleness is caring for friends who are sad. Soft words and smile will help them feel glad. Self-control is something you can show by not getting angry when your parents say no. But fruit doesn't just grow on a tree. It grows in you and me. When you love God with all your heart, His Spirit makes the growing start. Galatians 5:22-23 says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law." Apple trees and orange trees, strawberry plants and grapevines, they all grow with lots of water and sunlight and someone to take care of them. Soon, they are more than just a tree or a plant or a vine. They have something growing on them, something to give away that looks nice, tastes yummy, and is good for whoever eats it. Fruit. Sometimes in the Bible, God talks about us like we are part of a plant like that. We are planted in His heart. And when we learn about Him, talk to Him, and love Him, His Spirit starts growing fruit in us. We can't help it, and we can't do it without the Spirit. God loves to see fruit growing in us. What kind of fruit do you have today? The end.
Well, that was a great story. You know, one of my favorite Fruits of the Spirit song, Go Fish. I have to say that, you know, every time I look for VBS, I go to Go Fish first, and they have a fantastic song for the Fruit of the Spirit. We'll post it down in the link. Do you know what the Fruit of the Spirit reminds me of?
Salad?
No, although it should, but it doesn't.
Fruit salad's the best salad.
It is pretty good.
Does it remind you of the Holy Spirit?
It should, and it does, but that's not what I was thinking of.
Pastor Peggy?
Yes?
What does the fruit of the Spirit remind you of?
Colors!
Colors. Okay.
All the different fruit are different colors.
That's true.
And I love color.
Yeah.
Well, even my top, I've got flowers on it today.
Nice.
Yeah, and I like color. So
Maybe
we
you
have
have
got
a craft.
we have got a great craft
Yeah.
with colors.
I hope you got a chance to pick up those materials
Mm-hmm.
and go along with us. You might want to watch the video and then do it yourself later, but it is fun. So today we're going to make a little bit of a wind mobile type thing. And what you're going to need is some old crayons, whoops, a hair dryer, blow dryer, some parchment paper, but I don't have quite enough parchment paper. So Peggy and I are both going to use wax paper. Dryer wax paper. You're supposed to use a dowel, but I don't have a dowel. But hey, look, I've got, don't know if you can see that, it's a paintbrush from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, I forget the rest of the jingle. And what do you have, Peggy?
I have a skewer to make like barbecue kebabs.
Okay, yep.
No dowel, but this will work.
Oh, that'll work perfect. I wish I had some of those. You'll want some sort of string. You could use, I've got twine. You could use fishing line. Maybe thread. Thread might be a little bit too fragile. But what are you using, Peggy?
I'm using knitting wool.
Okay, and you'll want to you kind of have to have some tape to tape a couple of things together, but that comes later in the process. So what we're going to do is, first of all, you also need a little pencil sharpener so that you can sharpen your crayons and you're going to get little little flakes of wax. And Peggy had asked me, how much do I need? And I said, that's a very good question, because I'm not sure. I've never made one of these before. I saw the tutorial on Facebook and thought, hey, that's cool, we could do that. So you need as much as you need. How's that for an answer?
That's a good answer.
That's an answer.
That is an answer.
And the video I watched said, make sure that you have a pencil sharpener and not a crayon sharpener. So actually, this is something that if you use a lot of crayons, if you're coloring a lot, as you need to sharpen them, just have a little container somewhere that you can put your shavings in and save them up for just such a time as this.
Oh.
Well, they said to make sure that one piece of the parchment paper was a little bit larger than the other. So I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off so that I know which side is which.
All right, so I have my shavings here.
Okay, so what you want to do is just get a piece of parchment paper, wax paper, and I just folded mine over, but if you have two separate sheets, like I said, make sure one is a little bit smaller than the other.
Okay.
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 And open it up again, don't leave it doubled over while we do this part. And then you're just going to put your shavings out. Oh, I think I have some black in there.
Okay.
And I've got some orange. And I got some green. Oh, and some pretty purple. So you want to spread them out so there's at least a little bit of a layer, but not too thick, okay? So you just have to use your hand to do that.
Okay.
And once you've done that, put the other piece of wax paper over it. And I see that I have some shavings outside of that, so just push them in. So I have this amazing duct tape that matches my top. And this will just, if you seal the whole thing, it'll keep everything where it's supposed to be. Because we're going to use the blow dryer on it. Hey, look at this.
I does.
Matching.
Yay.
And all you do is you use the blow dryer on it on hot, because what you're going to do is melt the crayon wax. So melt it until it's scattered around. Do you see where it's starting to melt and really seep into each other?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. That's what you want it to look like all around, because once we let it dry and set a bit, we're going to cut it out, and it's going to stay between the parchment paper. So you want to make sure you get a nice design melted together. Now we just have to wait for this to dry, seal, harden. I'm not sure how long that would take, but what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to throw it in the freezer for about 5 minutes. Crayons. Oh, I like yours. I love the white.
Yeah, put white in there.
Nice.
Like I said, mine went through. If you're looking at the other video, you really do need a piece of paper underneath it because it melted through and onto my countertop. So what do we want to do with it now?
But now we're going to get this part up off the thing. Instead of ripping the tape, I'm just cutting it off.
Right.
So what I have now is just the sheet. And what you're going to do is cut shapes, and we'll take those shapes and tape them to the string and suspend the string from our dowel.
I see.
So, you know what? The sky's the limit. You can make whatever shape you would like.
I'm done.
Let me see. Oh, that's cute.
I didn't want to cut it in shapes. I liked it just like this.
You know what? That's perfect. Like, you're only limited by your imagination. I had in my mind that I had to cut everything out, and I think it'll look better because mine's so dark. But with yours, it's such a great combination of colors that it looks perfect like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's about it. When I get mine done, I'll take a picture and I will put it up on our Facebook page.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm putting mine up in the window.
Take a picture.
If you're in Sleeve Lake, you can come by and see it.
Don't forget to tag your photos with hashtag #LockdownLunacy.
So from Sleeve Lake, Alberta, I am Pastor Peggy Yatman.
And from Norfolk, New York, I'm Pastor Diane Hutchinson. We will see you tomorrow for Find Out Friday. It's going to be lots of fun. We want this. Until then, be safe,
Be healthy, and be the church. Bye, everyone.